Welcome back to our coverage of the Zurich Classic of New Orleans. We're picking up the action at the 11th. Let's get into it. You liked that, didn't you? 8 under for the day. Outright first here. "13 feet to the hole."
This for a birdie run. What a putt, started this perfectly.
And with that putt hold, it's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Leading by a whopping 7 shots after that one. Well, the 12th is certainly one of the stronger holes on the back nine. This par 4 measuring just under 500 yards.
You want to try and hug the left-hand side as best you can to shorten up the hole as much as you can, but still avoid that bunker if at all possible. Second shot, the green up there sits a little bit caddy cornered to the players, so working the golf ball in there for left to right for your second shot would be the play.
Oh, well done. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Yeah, he's got 190 all the way back here.
Going with the 5-iron here.
They're going with a bit more club here. Let's see if it was the right call.
Now heading over to Tiger Woods.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. What's in front of them, Henny?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. Our current leader is enjoying a 7-stroke advantage. Rich, the 13th is a short par 4, but a really good one, depending on how much you want to take off.
There's really no real reason to go right at the green, Luke, with a tee shot, even if you have the power to get there, because you just can't stop it on the green. If anything, you want to hit it out to the right, where your next shot is going straight up the green. This is a very flat green, but is perched well above the fairway. It's a wonderful birdie opportunity.
That's a nice-looking tee shot, that one. Rich is one of the rare players to ever tame the tiger in a major championship. How did you manage to do it?
Taming him, that's a big stretch there. You know, I did it because I never had to play with him. I was fortunate enough to not be paired with him the 3rd round, nor in the final round when I was paired with Justin Leonard. And going back to the comments about the roars, you know, not knowing that was him making those birdies. You assumed it was, you couldn't deny that it was, but not knowing, it was a lot easier to say, well, that was Fred Funk, who he was playing with in the final round, who was having such a great week as it was. It was easier to deflect that a little bit. I think if I would have played alongside him, I think things might have been a little bit differently, because he does bring a different energy, and sometimes it can be uncomfortable. But when you start hearing those roars going up and you're playing with them, well, you know exactly what's going on. But when you're not playing with them, I was able to kind of deflect what he was actually doing, and I was fortunate.
Gee, I think they've got the handle of this game, Rich. Fairways and greens.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
And what a touch of class. Holds it from the sand. And he's down there. You got a read?
This one, guys, he's got around 9 feet. He's staring down a birdie putt here. This really looks good.
And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead. Still in the lead now after that hole. The 15th is certainly no cakewalk either. A par 4 measuring just under 500 yards.
This is the time where you need to have the best drive of the day. Take it out to the right, avoid the bunkers down the left-hand side. And the green, once again, it's got some movement into high spot in the front, a low area, and then a high area in the back. When the pin's all the way back, good luck making 4.
Nicely done.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Setting up here from about 185 yards. Launched that one into space. Wow.
Opting for the 6-iron. Hope it gets a good kick to the left. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. Why don't we catch up with what Tiger Woods is up to?
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
What an opportunity to make a birdie.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
A well holed, he'll take the birdie.
And a nice feeling it must be to have that sizable of a lead coming down the stretch.
Sitting at -13 for the round.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
Oh, what a shot by our leader. Another birdie opportunity coming up for this player.
Yes, the only thing that could ruin it now is a triple bogey.
This should play. Wow, what a shot. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
So far, so good.
And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. If you ought to win at TPC Louisiana, you've got to hit a couple of very important shots late. The tee shot here at 17, Rich, is one of them.
A tee shot that no player likes to face. Water all the way down the left-hand side. The bailout zone out to the right falls away from the green. No fun whatsoever.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Yeah, that one's looking good. Oh, stop it. What a shot. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. That's tracking. Beautiful shot. Why don't we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods?
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Currently in first position. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. The closing hole at TPC Louisiana has water all the way down the right, Rich, but that's not its only issue.
Bailing out to the left, you'll find some menacing bunkers that you want no part of. However, if you find the fairway, going for it in 2 would be very tempting.
This looks to be heading for the cut stuff. It's a brave one. Driver off the deck. Well, that's certainly showcasing all their talents there. That's impressive.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
Oh, it'd be nice to make this putt. This is for eagle. Well, that's a bit disappointing. Just 3 feet to the cup. Rich, it's time you and I went down to Bourbon Street because we've just crowned our Zurich Classic of New Orleans champion.
This player taking a big bite out of the Big Easy with this win at the Zurich Classic of New Orleans.
Well, when it comes to performances that they'll remember, that certainly has to be one of them. What a brilliant play today.
A match for the books, Luke. I'm just happy that I got to witness that and see that. What a rivalry it was in the lead up to this epic match, and they took down the hero. They come out on top of not just the rivalry, but also the event.
On behalf of Rich Beem and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.
Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the Providence Championship is about to begin.
I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beem in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group today.
Hi, Luke and Rich. Looking forward to following these two players again as they reignite their rivalry. I have a feeling we'll be in for some more exciting golf as these two battle it out.
Well, I'm certainly looking forward to following along with these two. This is a rivalry that could be one for the ages. Can't wait to see what sort of excitement they generate. Looks to be going with the 5-iron.
Yeah, that'll work. That's fine.
Oh, 13-footer coming up here. Make this. It'll add up. This one's online. Getting off to a great start at this event.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
He's currently tied for second.
Next up is a par 4. Always a stern test.
Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway in my eyes. Time for the second shot here on the second hole. Going with the 7. This one could take a little bounce to the left.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently in 5th place.
This would be a great up and down. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice?
A birdie putt awaits.
Rolling end to end, this looking nice.
Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot.
I like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Currently a couple under for the round. Here we are at the 3rd. The tee is yours. This looks to be a fairway seeker to me. Taking aim from around 190 yards here. Opting for the 5-iron. Well, this one's right at the pin.
This player is making a statement with that approach shot. I think this rivalry with Ricky Fowler is really inspiring him to fire at those flags.
Putting for birdie. Yeah, nothing to sweat over that one. Well hold.
Luke, I don't know if you know this or not, but nothing rolls like a ball.
He sits in first position.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Teeing off here at the 4th. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. That could play. A sensational shot and a chance for a birdie here on the 4th. Nice line. That's very impressive.
That sets a positive tone for the player, doesn't it?
Now let's switch our focus to Rickie Fowler.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Trying to get to 1 under here with this putt. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4. Oh, that is a thing of beauty. This one from about 160 yards out.
Currently leading by 2.
Club up. I like this play.
That was a beauty.
You know what? That deserves a golf clap.
7 feet to the cup. Oh, what a stroke. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling. Just putting on a ball striking clinic, it seems, today, Rich.
Now over to Rickie Fowler.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
And back to the play, shall we? Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. Nice stroke. Not sure if they understood the lie of the land there, Rich.
You've finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one.
Currently 3 strokes up after that hole. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 5. That's the kind of strike that's going to make them come back every day of the week. Time for the second shot here at the 7th. Going with a 3-wood here.
All right, bold. I like this play.
He's found the surface. Good chance here.
Trying to get it to 7 under par with this putt. Oh, so close. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
Little birdie look in here.
He's making this look easy. Keeps surging ahead. And that will take him to 6 under. Now let's switch our focus to Rickie Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Playing their 5th shot. And after this hole, that's how it looks. Our current leader enjoys a 5-shot advantage. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Oh, that was mashed. Second shot here on the 8th. An opportunity for a birdie here. Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. This hole is a long par 4. Looks like they got all of that one. That's on a good line. Second shot here on the 9th. Opting for the 5-wood. Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
Bit too much club there, wasn't it?
Now over to Rickie Fowler.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Well, this is one of those lies that dictates a shot. It doesn't seem like it's a tough one. Well, that shows the hands of a surgeon, doesn't it?
My surgeon's hands were a little shaky. That's why I have the scar.
And it's time to recap that play.
Oh yeah, look at those hands. What a chip shot.
Lovely position for our leader here, Rich. Out in front, but a few holes to go.
Well, after 9, so far so good. It's great to see these two players stepping up, getting the best out of their games. It'll be interesting to see exactly who's going to be ahead at the end of the tournament.
Beautiful swing there. Second shot here at the 10th. That's tiny. Getting ready to play their third. Wow, that almost went in the hole.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
And this putt is for a big 4 on the scorecard. Okay, time to return to the action. 4 feet to the cup.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Fair effort that. Good birdie. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Let's see what happens here at the 11th hole. Good looking shot this. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
They're setting up this next shot into quite an elevated green, Luke.
Going with the 7.
A wonderful shot. A chance for birdie here on the 11th.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Get excited. This could go in. Oh, that's a ripper. Leading by 8 strokes now after that hole. And after a birdie at the last, they take the honour on the hole. That was absolutely murdered.
And they found themselves in the first cut.
Going with the 8-iron here.
What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous.
That approach didn't seem to fit their eye.
Hard to control the distance when you're coming out of the rough.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
This one will run uphill.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Oh, I thought that one was going in.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains.
Our leader is currently enjoying an 8-shot advantage. Oh, I always love these holes. Here we have a par 3. Opting for the hybrid, I think.
That's disappointing.
Not taking enough club to get it there.
This would be a great up and down from this spot. Didn't that look good for a long time? Well, this would be a great par putt if he can make this.
That gets the job done.
Sitting at 10 under par for the day. Well, when you stand on the tee here at the 14th at Quail Hollow Club, Rich, you're given two choices. Do you lay up or go for it?
It begs you to take out the big stick and go for it. However, most days the proper play is take an iron out and lay it up down the right-hand side, opening up the green for the second shot.
Wow, Rich, that's impressive.
That's exactly what I had done. Nobody wants to see somebody laying up on a par 4 that's drivable. Pull out the big stick.
That's disappointing. Oh, good look at a birdie here.
Yeah, this is looking nice.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
So after that hole, this is the current standings on the course. And now that finds him in first place. Let's see what happens here on the 15th.
And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway. That's a poor lie. Will he be able to get out of here?
They'll have to get their best bunker technique out here because this is nasty.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. 13 feet to the cup.
This is their look at birdie.
Go on, get in the hole.
That one raced by. Bit of work coming back.
And down she goes.
And nice to have that cushion heading down the last few holes.
Here's Ricky Fowler. So after that hole, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Our current leader is up by a whopping 7 shots now.
3 holes remaining. This is what it's all about. Time to see who is going to get it done.
Oh, that sounded absolutely flushed. Oh, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader.
Simply amazing power on that tee shot.
That should find the surface. Well, you can see why he's leading. That was a shot of high caliber.
Always nice to have a birdie putt. That's impressive. He just keeps extending his advantage over the field.
And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. You've got to hit a number of big shots here at Quail Hollow Club, and none bigger than the tee shot at the par 3 17th.
Luke, time to step up and make the best swing of the day on this challenging par 3 17th. Find the center of the green, and you're a happy player.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood.
And tidy looking shot, that one.
Yeah, that was a safe play.
Outside chance here for the birdie.
Oh, get in. That's a good putt to make. We'll take that.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
And it's worth taking another look at that one.
What an amazing putt from way out.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week. Is tracking.
Our current leader now enjoying a 9-stroke lead.
Well, if you think you've passed the worst of it after playing the 17th at Quail Hollow Club, think again. Welcome to the last.
Yes, water going all the way down the left-hand side of this fairway. That bunker on the right has crippled many a player. Find the fairway and give yourself an opportunity to find the green in 2.
Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back.
Playing this shot from about 180 yards.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Oh, what a gorgeous looking shot that is, Rich. Wonderful shot into the 18th and a chance for birdie. A 7-footer right here. It was on a good line. And this putt is for an astonishing score of 58. And mark it down as another W. What a way to win it.
Having to build another basement, Luke. He's racking up the hardware.
That shot so good, we need to have another look. That was an outstanding start by this player, Rich, and they've gone on to victory. What a way to win.
This player absolutely dominated all week long, all tournament long. Great job. You don't see this happen very often.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HP Studios, it's goodbye for now.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
We're at the Golf Club Championship. Today's coverage is about to kick off.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth. And it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course, following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm so looking forward to following these two players in this group. They've been going back and forth a bit on social media leading up to the event and seem to really want to prove something out on the course today.
No, you can't out-Bubba Bubba, can you? There's nothing elementary about this, Watson, is there? Can't wait to see how this rivalry plays out, though. This one looks to be headed towards the fairway.
Time for the second shot into the first. Well, that's a handy shot.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down.
Right over the spot they were looking at.
Currently 1 under for the round. Oh, good drive. That one should find the fairway. Second shot on the second. Getting ready to play their third.
Puff of breeze moving this golf ball left to right.
This one looks like it'll safely make the green.
The perfect wind swing. Nice and easy.
And now to Bubba Watson.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Yeah, he's staring down about 12 feet. All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Pretty good chance here. This one's for par.
With a glance at the standings, this player is currently tied with Gary Woodland in first place.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Going with the hybrid. Keep your fingers crossed for a bounce to the right. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. There's 17 feet remaining to the hole. This one's dialed in.
And with that lovely play, they're now ahead of their rival. It's getting serious, isn't it?
And after that hole, he's no longer sharing top spot. He's at the summit all alone. The fourth at TPC Boston, Rich. A great short par 4.
Players looking to make birdie or better. The only difficulty is finding that front bunker. That's when big numbers can be had. For sure, birdies galore.
They're in the bunker, looking for an up and down here. Oh, almost went in. Oh, a 5-footer. It's amazing how tour pros hold these.
An important par save.
They're nicely holed. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's got some work to do, but he's only 1 back from his rival.
Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. You've arrived at a par 4.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
Yeah, this is a quality looking shot, this one. That should find the short stuff.
Playing this shot from about 170 yards out.
Currently in the lead by a shot. Yeah, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased.
Slim chance for a birdie, but in all reality, 2-putt for par would be just fine.
This is on a stupendous line.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done.
Unreal display this week with that wand.
At -2, going along nicely today. Time to see what this par 4 has in store.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
The 6th hole, particularly the approach, Rich, at TPC Boston's a very strong one.
If they put the pin other than front left near the water, it's a good birdie opportunity. But once that pin sneaks over to the left-hand side, watch out. Bogeys and doubles come into the equation very quickly.
Going with the pitching wedge here.
Now, Bubba's got nothing but respect for an approach shot like that. He really flushed that one.
Trying to get to 3 under par with this putt.
Can you hear those tweets? This is what they have left for birdie here.
Okay, steady now. And back to the course with the live action. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill.
Looking better.
That's inside the range, and that will take him to 3 under. And after that fine display, they are holding first spot on the leaderboard with Lydia Ko close behind them. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
Par 5, and only the long players can reach in 2. Find the fairway, then make a decision. Do I go over the large bunker 100 yards away, or do I lay back of it? Either way, you must make a par 5 here, because birdies will be had by the big hitters.
Always like it when they take the big dog and let it rip from the middle of the fairway. Wonderfully played. And here we are with the 3rd shot. He leads the field by a stroke. And now to Bubba Watson.
He's currently in 3rd place.
Sitting at 1 under. Currently tied for 3rd. Oh, how good is that? Buries it for birdie as well.
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
This one's for birdie. It's got a chance. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 4 under. And after that effort, they now lead this tournament with Bubba Watson close behind in 2nd place. I'm pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one.
Par 3 and a diabolical green, to say the least. The left-hand side sits much higher than the right-hand side, and the green is usually very firm. A tough ask.
We need this one to bounce right. Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that. This putt coming up is for birdie. This one started out on a good line. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 5 under. And with a quick glance at the scoreboard, they're currently on top with Bubba Watson hot on their tails in 2nd. That should find the fairway. Taking aim from about 170 yards.
Puff of wind blowing right to left for him.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Yep, that shot safely on the green.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's feeling good, just birdied the last hole.
Gee, that'll keep the momentum rolling, Rich.
All over the parking lot, but a chip in for par saves the day.
A chance to move to 6 under the card with this putt. It's tracking.
Oh, nice putt to make for a birdie.
And that will move him to 6 under par. Here we go, Rich. In the lead, late in the championship. It's exciting.
Yeah, but I like the position. I like being out in front. That forces the other players to come catch you. I like their position.
And what's in front of them there, Henny?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
Always frustrated by missing a green.
Yeah, wind took that one offline in a hurry.
And now to Bubba Watson.
He's currently in second place, hoping to overtake the leader.
This one is right down the pipe.
Oh, what a shot. You'll take that.
Well, this is what you got to expect when you're coming up against a tour player. They put the pressure on.
Getting ready to play their third.
Now a 3-shot lead over the field.
Oh, yeah. A thing of beauty. And that will take him to 7 under.
Oh, that was a touch of class. Wouldn't mind seeing that again.
Yeah, this was a gift. Wasn't expecting this.
And after that effort, they now lead this tournament with Bubba Watson close behind in second place.
Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
Going with the 5-wood. Well, that's well judged. Hole high, right inside the range. What an opportunity to make a birdie.
Their short game has been very impressive. They've been really sharp today.
Surely it's going to.
And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole. And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play.
And with a quick glance at the scoreboard, they're currently on top with Bubba Watson hot on their tails in second.
Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. This shot from around the 200-yard marker.
Downwind on this shot.
Going with the 5-iron here.
This needs to go a little bit right once it lands.
And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
Lots of greens in regulation today for this player, but not so on this occasion.
How close was that to going down? And that should secure the par on this one.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Well, he's behind, just in second place, looking to leapfrog.
That is a touch of class from the bunker. And after that hole, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Our leader is out in front by a whopping 5 strokes. Time to step on your tee shot here at this long par 4.
Tee shot is uphill to a blind landing area. Green is surrounded by some deep bunkers. However, you miss all those, you find the surface in 2, and you're going to have a pretty decent look at a birdie 3.
And he's down there.
Straight back up into the breeze. Going to be a tough one.
A bit wild on approach there.
Missing it short there. They will definitely be upset.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Ooh, that almost went down. And he needs this to save par.
And there it is.
Now 5 shots up after that hole. Two great shots are required here because this hole is a long par 4.
Par 4, sweeping from right to left down the hill. This is a challenging hole.
Lovely rhythm there, Rich. That's going to work every time. The 14th hole at TPC Boston is a par 5 for the locals, a converted par 4 for the tournament, Rich, and it's a strong second shot down the hill.
Second shot, very narrow opening to this green. If you miss it out to the right in the bunkers, you have a difficult time getting it up and down. Out to the left, you have some options. Pars can be made.
That's a wonderful shot here at the 14th and sets up a chance for birdie.
And now to Bubba Watson.
He's currently in second place, hoping to overtake the leader.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. Let's get back to it, shall we?
A birdie putt awaits. That will drop, and it will extend the lead.
Still in the lead now after that hole.
3 holes remaining, Luke. This is getting awfully fun.
That looks to be a fairway finder to me.
From about 130 yards here.
Next shot, straight back into the teeth of the wind.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Getting ready to play their 3rd. Very crafty, that shot.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
A well holed. Now an impressive 9 under par with just a few holes remaining.
What a great feeling being that far ahead with just 4 to play.
And now we can take a look at how that wonderful play affects the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 6-stroke advantage.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
Well, that's beautifully judged.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
Anytime you can make these putts, they'll certainly add up at the end of the day. Right on 8 feet.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Super shot, that.
No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling.
Severe dog leg from right to left. Second shot down the hill to a very narrow green.
That should find the cut stuff.
Luke, unfortunately, that got a horrible kick. Ended up in the rough.
Well, that's right out of the top draw. A great shot from our leader. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Well, he's behind, just in second place, looking to leapfrog.
Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones, right on 8 feet.
Tweet, tweet. This is for 2 birdies.
That was a gallant attempt. A par putt on the table. And after that effort, they now lead this tournament with Bubba Watson close behind in second place. Of all the finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich, there's plenty that feel that TPC Boston could be right up with the very best of them.
Long hitters are looking to take it down the left-hand side and get the extra chase on the golf ball down the slope. That'll leave them with a very short second shot to a dangerous green. Big deep bunker right and a large hollow on the left-hand side. Birdies and eagles have been made before, but so have 6s and 7s.
Playing now from the fairway bunker. Well, that was a good strike. It was pretty well played out of the fairway bunker. And here we are with the third shot.
Wind is blowing left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
Opting for the 9-iron. Yeah, that one will play. Well, what a wonderful display this has been. Hole this putt, he'll sign off on a 60.
Oh, yeah, this is tracking up.
They've made it back in the winner's circle, Rich.
What an incredible week. This player was spot on all week long. What a finish. Great win.
And as we recap all our rivalry results, it's a big thank you to our gal on the ground, Henny Koyak, for bringing us all the action from this group today.
Oh, it was a pleasure to be able to follow the action out there today, Luke.
Well, another great day of action here at 2K Sports. On behalf of Rich Beam, the entire hard-working folks and team here, I'm Luke Elvey. We look forward to your company next time. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the RBC Canadian Open is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course, following our featured group.
Hey guys, yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing these two go at it again. It was a great rivalry first time round, and now, more so than ever, they're going to want to beat each other.
Yes, but they certainly have to make the most of every moment they get, because there'll be very few today. Fire up. This is a big rivalry, this one.
Henny, how's that ball lying? It's tough to see from here.
He is not going to like this one bit. This is what bad lies are made of.
Getting ready to play their third. Five feet coming up to the cup.
Now this is important. This for par.
This one's looking good.
Well, that'll maintain the momentum. Nice par putt.
That's a rock-solid par right there.
He's currently tied for sixth. Rich, the second hole here at St George's Golf and Country Club, a long, strong par four.
It is just around the 475-yard mark. This fairway does slope significantly left to right, so the drives can easily find that fairway bunker down the right-hand side.
Now this one looks to be heading down the runway.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
Well, that'll be one of the shots of the day, that's for sure.
Wow, that really put some pressure on their playing partner. I think this rivalry just got a bit of a boost with that amazing approach.
Taking aim from about 180 yards here. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Needs this one to kick right. Okay, that'll work.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
Just didn't drop. You know, Luke Donald once made all 400-plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour.
Nice little par putt here.
So no movement on the leaderboard, remaining at even overall. The first of our par threes at St George's Golf and Country Club. Beautiful looking par three.
Yes, a narrow green, but very deep bunkers surrounding it on both sides. This is a heck of a par three.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Oh, that's a high caliber shot.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
He'll be happy to hold this. 21 foot.
Oh, just missed. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
That will work. And all of them are chasing Tiger once again as we move to the next.
The first of the par fives is the fourth hole, Rich.
Yes, this hole used to be a par 4, but was extended back in 1968 for the Canadian Open. It's a nice opportunity here to get a stroke back after the opening 3 holes, but watch out. This fairway gets tough to find with the slope that moves it from right to left. Landing area gets very narrow.
And Rich, we talked about so much and we heard so many of them throughout the years. A Tiger roar just sounded different to any other roar on the golf course. Explain just the energy of that and what you endured.
Well, the Tiger roars usually involved about 35,000 folks, and any other roar was about 3,500. So that was already a massive difference. You just knew it. There's just an energy in the air. When you heard a roar go up, you immediately could tell whether it was Tiger or it was somebody else. And it all kind of depends on how you were affected by it. And I think that where a lot of players got into trouble was listening for the roars and listening what kind of roar it was. And when they let it into their head that it was a Tiger roar, then I need to do something better. I need to change it up real quick. And in fact, that's probably what hurt them more than anything else. But listen, when Tiger did something fantastic, everybody on the golf course knew it was him.
This would be a great up and down. Yeah, that mighty shot was certainly worth a move up the leaderboard. Let's see what it's done. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. The fifth hole at St. George's is a par 4, Rich.
It is. It plays downhill into a valley that kind of moves away from the tee box. So you should see players hit it down there with some distance, leaving a short second shot.
Not a bad line, this one. And they're playing from about 140 yards out. Only 2 shots off the pace. That's some good golf right there.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
Wow, what a shot. And this putt to move them into a tie for second. Ooh. Oh, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. And down it goes.
In his on top spot as we pause for a look at the leaderboard.
The sixth hole requires a strong tee shot here at this par 3.
This hole can play anywhere from 170 to 200 plus there, Luke. Don't miss it right or left, though. Those bunkers are nasty.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. This looks to be heading to the green. And this putt to move into a tie for second. And that will drop in for birdie. And with it, he moves to 1 under par.
And after that hole, the standings have this player in second place, just behind Tiger Woods.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Looks like they put a good pass on that one. Playing up to an elevated green here. Chosen the pitching wedge here. That's nicely done.
And he's down there. You got to read.
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
This one's looking good.
And down it goes. So that's back-to-back birdies. And that will take him to 2 under. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
Oh, unlucky there. Had hoped the flag would have helped them. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Rich, the 8th hole, par 3 here at St George's. What a great looking hole it is.
Wow, this is a really cool little par 3. The green is not very wide, but it funnels in from both sides. However, you just can't afford to miss it short left in that bunker. That is a huge no-no.
Opting for the 5-wood. Not sure if that's how they drew it up. This would be a great up and down. Ooh, wouldn't that have been nice? And he needs this to save par. Yeah, we'll take that. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. You've arrived at a par 5. Remember, a great drive sets up a strong birdie or even eagle opportunity. This one looks to be heading for the sanctuary of the fairway.
Oh, wow. They're thinking of going for this one.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood. I know it hasn't come up exactly how they imagined in their mind, Rich, but you've got to like that play.
Didn't quite have the distance to get there, but left themselves in a good spot.
This putt will move them to 3 under par. Oh, that's frustrating. Putting for a par here. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Well, Rich, this is the pivotal final 9 coming up, and the players perfectly positioned. They've given themselves a chance.
Well, it's been great watching this player get the best of their rival, but still a long way to go until the end of this tournament. Let's see how it shakes out.
This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff. Time for the second shot at the 10th. Why don't we catch up with the V-Man, Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here. Oh, they're going to walk this one in.
That's too bad. A chance to get to 3 under with this putt.
Little birdie look in here. Now that's how you roll the rock.
Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. And with that, we'll move to 3 under par. He's currently sitting in first place. The first of the back 9 par 5s is the 11th.
And this hole we could call what, serpentine maybe, Luke? Yeah, that's what we're going to go with. However, don't get bit and leave it short right in that bunker off the tee, because you will be rattled.
Pretty good shot there.
Lining up from about 230 yards here. He's got a 2-stroke buffer. Going with the 5-wood.
Just a bit outside into the rough.
Oh, absolutely flushed.
Now, this is a challenging one. A lengthy putt awaits.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
That'll sting a bit.
Can't believe he did that. That drives you bonkers as a player. Ow!
What's in front of them, Henny?
Setting up this putt 22 feet from the cup.
Ooh, right by the hole. It's just about 3 feet away. You don't want to miss these. And that was a bogey by our leader, so the rest of the field feeling a little opportunity here to close the gap.
And a par 4 awaits at this next hole.
Bogey on the last, but a good opportunity on this one to bounce back with a birdie. 8 days a week, that rhythm works.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
You're going to need 1 or 2 clubs more because this green is sitting up.
Seemed to lose the handle on that shot.
Distance control not easy when you're coming out of the rough.
Time now for the 4th shot.
Currently in the lead by a shot.
Sitting at 2 under. Currently in the lead. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
Well, a disappointing double bogey for our leader there, but that's provided some wonderful opportunities for the chase pack.
Here's Harold Varner III. And how did that great shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Gary Woodland is at the top of the leaderboard with a 1-shot advantage. We have a par 3 on this one. Going with the hybrid. That's inside the house of opportunity. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. It was on a good line. And here we are with the third shot. 2 strokes off the lead. Putting for a bogey. I like the look of this. Yep, well holed for bogey. Currently at +1 for the day. Teeing off now on the 14th hole.
Good shot there. It's a fairway finder for sure.
Richard talked about Tiger Woods inspiring a more athletic type of player. Gary Woodland really typifies that, doesn't he? And great to see him achieve his major dream as well.
Yeah, 2-sport athlete back in the day, Luke. Wasn't just a golfer, was a basketball player as well. So I've always thought that shooting the basketball kind of equates into golf, especially with putting. You know, you got to have the touch. You got to have it in your fingers, as I would say, Luke. The great thing that I love about Gary is the fact that he has that athletic ability, and he was known as a long hitter at one point, but now he's kind of tempered everything down. He's learned how to get the most out of his game, and it didn't come through any better than it did a couple years back when he won that major championship. I look at Gary, even though he might be struggling right now, this is temporary. He's going to find a way to get out of this, because all great athletes do. And when he comes out of this, he's going to be so much better than what he was going into it.
Just 2 shots back after that hole. The honour is yours. Time to hit a good one here at the 15th. That's heading for the fairway. This one might just sneak off the fairway. Getting ready to play their third.
Just 2 shots behind. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
Okay, let's get back to the action.
This putt for a spot in the top 5.
Oh, so close. Big putt for par coming up. And the putt drops, now 1 over, heading down the stretch.
And they're going to have to really focus in here to try and chase down that leader.
Come on, that finish line's in sight. Let's power towards it. Oh, I like that. Opting for a bit of shape with the ball flight. This would be a great up and down from this spot.
that's a touch of class. Terrific little chip.
Judging it beautifully.
Par putt coming up here. Well hold. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. Couple of strong par fours to finish here at Stanley Thompson's masterpiece, St George's. Very good par four, the 17th.
It is. It started off as a par 5 and now just plays as an enormous par 4. Fairway does camber pretty good from right to left, so you got to challenge that bunker down the right-hand side off the tee.
Opting for the 5-iron.
Just a little off with the accuracy there. Unable to find the green.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
Let's return to live play now. And here we are with the third shot. 4 strokes off the lead. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. It's just about 3 feet away.
This one to save par.
And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. The finishing hole at St George's Golf and Country Club, Rich, is a strong par 4.
It certainly is that. It was originally a par 5 as well. It's converted to a long par 4 to make it a little bit more challenging for the Canadian Open. Plays uphill all the way to a steep green. And the beauty of this hole, Luke, is the magnificent clubhouse in the background.
Handy effort, that one. And this putt is for a final score of 70.
Come on, don't be shy.
Oh, that's a fantastic attempt, especially from that distance. But it didn't quite drop.
Oh, I don't mind this par putt. And that'll wrap things up for him here at this tournament. Well, they've put a few points on the board there, Rich, with that performance.
They did. Overall, it was a good week. I can't say it was spectacular, but a nice solid week and a nice solid finish in the top 10.
Well, that was a thrilling day. And on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Northwest Open is about to start. I'm Luke Elvey alongside major champion Rich Beem in the booth, and it's wonderful to welcome in Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hey Luke and Rich, I'm looking forward to treading the fairways again with these two because they were absolute fire the first time round, and I have a feeling that after their exchanges on social media, it'll be even more spicy out here.
Rich, how do you see it?
Their last matchup saw HV3 as the winner, so let's see if this player uses that to fuel their performance on the course this week.
Yes, he's got a sharp tongue and a clever game. Let's see how HV3 goes up against this player in this rivalry. Tee shot is looking good here. Playing this one about 130 yards out.
Went straight down.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. That's a tad wayward. Not quite finding the surface.
Wynn got that one and took it wayward.
Well done. That takes the pressure off the putt. That's a chip to be proud of.
Oh, Dr. Chapinski strikes again.
A chance to save the par if he can make this one. So it'll be a par to start their round.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
Currently has a share of second place. Let's see what happens here on the second hole. Left nothing in the tank on that one. That was pummeled. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Yeah, the breeze ruffling their shirt, hitting their back. It's going to be tough to control the distance here.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
This is downhill. Can't be too bold.
Hey, nice looking line. Just 3 feet to the cup.
This is important. Big par putt here.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently in second place, hoping to overtake the leader.
So with another hole behind us, let's take a look at the leaderboard. So no movement there. The player remains at even par. And now stepping onto this par 3 hole. Going with the 6-iron here. Lovely effort that. Oh, this will be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. That was a gallant attempt. Just a short putt remaining here. Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. Let's see what happens here on the 4th. Well, on the tee now, coming off a par. Chance to pipe one up the middle.
Oh, that was pummeled into submission.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
And choosing the 8-iron here. That was a bit of a miscue.
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
That's on the green, but still a fair way from the hole. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. Okay, steady now. Putting for bogey. Ouch, that hurts. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. Yep. You'll take that. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. Currently at 2 over par.
Not much happening, moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign.
Time to take a look at what this par 4 might be in order. Now, great rhythm on that swing. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Yeah, he's got around 125 here.
Going with the 8-iron here. Bit offline, that one. You're now into the lap of the golfing gods. Setting up from the first cut here in the green. And this putt coming up for his par. Oh, that looks like a pure stroke. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Time to tee off at the 6th. Oh, great swing there. The interesting choice of the driver here. The ball looked a little thirsty. This shot from 120 yards. 4 shots behind our leader. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. I'm not sure that's what they had in their mind. That's further right than they wanted. Eight feet to the cup.
Better than most.
Well done. Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. Yeah, I can understand you'd be disappointed by the bogey, but here's an opportunity to bounce back. Opting for the 3-wood. Yep, that one's on the dance floor. You can 2-putt that for sure.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Yeah, he's got just over 16 feet here. They've got this left to tie with Harold Varner III.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Sitting at 3 over for the event.
It's time to begin this par 4 hole. Good shot there, Beamer.
Time for the second shot at the 8th.
It's a brave one. Driver off the deck.
Getting ready to play their third. Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par.
Looks good.
Now, nice to make a mid-range par putt.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's 1 stroke in front of his rival so far today. Great stuff.
And let's see what that super shot did to the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Time now to take in the 9th hole. That one's heading down Broadway. Always think about taking one more club when playing to an elevated green. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. This is from miles away.
This is their look at birdie.
Looks like they may have pushed that one.
And just about 8 feet left to the hole. And in it goes for the par.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently 1 stroke better than his rival and playing partner today.
Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. This is the transition point of the round, making the turn, heading for home. How do you rate this player's performance so far?
Well, Luke, I've been enjoying this pair of rivals we are following today. The two of them are pretty even for the event so far. Very interested to see who will come out of this with the bragging rights.
Second shot here on the 10th hole.
Interesting choice of the driver here. That was wonderfully done. 3 over for the day. Lining up the birdie putt here.
Well, HV3 looking a little gloomy because this putt could put him down behind his playing partner.
Oh, terrific. What an effort. Now 5 strokes behind. And after a birdie at the last, they take the honour on the hole. Wow, he let the big dog eat there, didn't he? From about 100 yards. 5 shots off the lead. Chosen the pitching wedge here. Oh, that's a great shot and a birdie opportunity coming up here at the 11th. A chance to move into the top 10 on the leaderboard here.
Putt is underway.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Well, good move there. Anything north on the leaderboard's always pleasant. Ooh, we're at the par 3 here. I love these holes. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. See if he can get that one to come back to the left a little. Come on, let's make this putt. It's for a share of 4th on the leaderboard. This is buckets. And you hold it. What a monster. And a spot in the top 5 also with that great shot. And let's have another look at that one.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
And that'll move him to even par for the tournament. They say the 13th is an unlucky number, but I don't see it for you. The tee is yours.
What a gargantuan tee shot.
And he's down there.
This whole location for him, well, it's about 185 yards out.
Going with the 5-iron here. Well, a little off the target with that one.
And coming up well short.
Let's take a look at HV3. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? And here we are with the 3rd shot. Currently 4 shots off the pace. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
Surely it's going to.
And there it is. And that par ensures he'll stay right there at even par. Quite often the hardest hole in golf, a long par 4.
That is absolutely spot on.
Lining up from around 160 yards. 4 strokes off the lead. And choosing the 8-iron here. Nicely done. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, this would be a good putt to make, and with it, a share of 3rd spot.
And with only 4 holes to go in this event, Luke, this is a good opportunity, big moment for this player.
That's frustrating. 5 feet coming up to the cup. It's got a chance. That's a good putt for par. You'll take it. He currently shares 4th position. Teeing off here at the 15th hole. Chance to get one under the card with this putt.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole.
Wanted to get it up to the hole, but was just unable to up that slope.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
So after that hole, this is the current standings on the course. And with that, he'll stay right there at even par. To me, the short par 4 is the most underrated hole in all of golf.
Definitely needs to make a move on the field, and this is a golden opportunity on the short par 4. What will they do?
Let's finish with a flurry. It'd be nice to make a move up the leaderboard. Playing from around 110 yards out. 4 shots behind our leader.
This one headed left in a hurry.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. Currently 4 shots off the pace. And here we are with their 4th. 4 strokes off the lead. And this next putt, it's for bogey.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
And that's for a bogey. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. And an opportunity awaits as they step onto this tee of the par 3. Opting for the 5-wood. That's a little wayward.
Oh, look at that. The wind just wreaking havoc with that shot. Disappointing.
How good was that bunker shot? Putting for par. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. And now teeing off on the final hole of this round. Well, this should find the short grass. Sitting at +1, currently tied for 9th. Looks like they've got the 5-wood. And that's the line in the sand. So much easier when you roll like that, isn't it?
Just a fantastic shot. Guaranteed birdie hitting it that close.
Chance to shoot under par here. Make this for 70. Gets that one to go down, and that'll end the day's work. Well, that was another spectacular day's viewing. I certainly enjoyed bringing the action alongside Rich Beem and Henny. What did you witness down there? A victory over Harold Varner III?
Luke, I don't even know what I witnessed. I need to go and sit in a dark room and think about that. I saw some incredible shots pulled off that should never have been pulled off, and in the end, Harold Varner III was beaten. I think this player will be so pleased with that they'll use the confidence and just propel themselves forward in the next event and beyond.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beem, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. UK Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Travelers Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beem in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Thanks, Luke. Hi, Rich. Yeah, there will be fireworks out there today, let me tell you. These two players have been going back and forth at each other on social media. They have something to prove out on this golf course today.
Well, it will be interesting to keep an eye on this one right throughout this event.
Not bad. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
He's got roughly 105 yards here. Wow, that drive, that had so much airtime, I didn't even know if it was coming down.
Not a bad play, that one. And he's down there. You got to read.
Setting up this putt 16 feet from the cup.
It's on a great line. Well done. Take the birdie.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
Currently 1 under for the tournament. The second, a short par 4 playing up the hill, just 345 yards.
How aggressive do you want to be? Do you want to take driver out and try and get it up to the front edge, or are you going to lay it back with a long iron? That are the two thoughts that players must face. Second shot into a minuscule green with a putt bunker on the left-hand side that could be the meanest one on the golf course.
That dog will hunt.
Well played, mate. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
Can you hear those tweets? This is what they have left for birdie here.
A wonderful putt. You can claim it. Back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Now, that mighty shot was certainly worth a move up the leaderboard. Let's see what it's done. The players will face themselves with their first legitimate test at TPC River Highlands, the par 4 third.
Dogleg from right to left. Just avoid those bunkers both right and left. And there's not a single one up there on that green. This green is fairly flat with runoffs on all sides of this green. It's a wonderful design.
Well struck. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby. Wow, that drive. Incredible stuff. Over 300 yards. Ah.
Going with the 8-iron here. Attaboy, good shot. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. Go to your home ball. Go to your home. And that's a long-range bomb. And rest assured their rival will be looking over their shoulder. Well, that's worth reviewing. Let's roll the videotape.
I need to see this again because I still can't believe they hold that.
And after that hole, leading Tommy Fleetwood by a stroke. The 4th hole at TPC River Highlands certainly asks for a longer shot, Rich.
Danger here is leaving your tee shot out to the right in the trees and the bunker. If you hit it down the left-hand side, expect a much longer second shot.
Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway in my eyes. Well, I like the way this person's playing. Birdies all over that scorecard.
Always a good way to start. Let's see where they go from here.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. It's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark.
One of the rare misses for this player today, Luke. They've been hitting a lot of greens today.
And here we are with the third shot. He leads the field by a stroke.
Oh, wonderfully played chip shot.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
Can make this one. It's for par.
That gets the job done.
That hole looks double the size for this player this week.
And after that hole, you've built a one-stroke advantage over Tommy Fleetwood. The par 3 fifth is no snack either, particularly at the distance of 230.
That's its only defense here, Luke. The green is fairly flat, has a couple of bunkers up there surrounding it, but to be fair, at 230 yards, it's a pretty simple, straightforward, long par 3.
And he's hit that inside the range.
Here's some action from just a moment ago.
Fantastic touch on this one.
What's in front of them, Henny?
Firm back up the hill. This will be a good one.
Yeah, that putt looked pushed.
Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread.
Putting for a par now.
Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. And after that hole, leading Tommy Fleetwood by a stroke. The sixth is the first of our par 5s, and at 586 playing slightly downhill, Rich, players should be enticed to go for this green in 2.
Most players in this field will be looking to knock it on in 2. Tee shots want to favor the right-hand side to shorten up the hole ever so slightly. The second shot will be semi-blind, taking it over some bunkers and some mounds to a green that runs from right to left. Bunker front left and a runoff area over on the right-hand side. Shouldn't be too much of a bother for most of these players.
Love coming to TPC River Highlands every year, Rich. I think if there's one event that goes above and beyond for its players, it's this one. There seems to be an extra feel of something, special at the Travelers Championship.
Well, they do have the umbrella that is red as their logo, but it seems like this tournament rolls out the red carpet for these players. It comes off the heels of a major, so most of these players are looking for a little bit of a decompression mode for a few days, and they get it here. It's just one of these golf courses that it's right in front of you. It poses some difficulty, but in all reality, it's not overly difficult. You do have to hit some proper shots here and there, but it seems awfully simple compared to what they had to face last week. So when they get here to TPC River Highlands, they're in a different kind of mode. Like, they're relaxed. They're looking at making birdies finally, because they didn't make any last week. And they're trying to just get into a really nice rhythm and kind of out of what they experienced the week before.
This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
That's a good putt to make, that one.
And after that hole, you've built a one-stroke advantage over Tommy Fleetwood. The par 4 7th, just under 450 yards in length, Rich. 2 just accurate shots needed here.
Just a straightaway drive and a straightaway second shot will get it done 8 days a week on this hole. This second shot, though, into a green that has 2 tiers on it. If you're not on the correct tier in 2, you're going to face a difficult putt.
Playing from around 150 yards here.
Currently in the lead by a shot.
All you can do is hope now, because that was never going down the fairway. Getting ready to play their third. Big par saver coming up for this fella. Ooh, nice line. There it is. And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And after that hole, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. And after that hole, leading Tommy Fleetwood by a stroke. I really like the 8th here at TPC River Highlands, a good par 3.
This is a strong par 3. Water shouldn't come into play as it's some 15 yards short of the green. However, there's runoff areas both right and left that could cause some issues for these players.
Well, they've found the bunker, but a chance to maybe save from there.
And a par putt awaits him.
Ooh. Just a 4-footer remaining.
Well, the leader giving a little hope for the rest of the field there as they put down a bogey on the scorecard.
And here we are with the 3rd shot.
And now over to Tony Finau.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
And with that hole behind us, let's have a look at the contenders and the pretenders. The 9th is a par 4, right on 400 yards, Rich. But recently, players have been a little bit more aggressive off the tee.
Players are trying to take all the bunkers in the fairway out of play by taking driver and hitting it over the right-hand one. From there, players will have a very simple second shot to a green that's fairly bland, Luke. There's just not much to it. This is a great birdie opportunity.
Going with the 9-iron, I think.
Needs a little members bounce to the right.
Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt. Putting for birdie.
This is tracking right into the front of this cup.
Oh, this is a precarious position, if you don't mind me saying, Rich. They have the lead, but there's plenty chasing with just 9 to play.
Yeah, no time to start thinking about that lead, Luke. They got to keep their head down and keep going forward. Cannot think about that lead or people will pass them.
Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Setting up here from about 155. Wow, that one was a fairway splitter.
Choosing the 9-iron here. But not a bad approach, that one. Up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole.
That would be back-to-back birdies for this player.
Just didn't drop. An opportunity to make their par. Leading by a shot after that hole. Downhill par 3s, Rich. Lots of fun to play, particularly when it's only a wedge.
Yes, but be careful from the wind. This green is surrounded by large trees, and that wind can really swirl around this green. It's a good opportunity to make birdie, but bogeys might happen if you're not careful.
That one seemed to get away from them, Rich.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Let's see if you can make this and keep the par on the card.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
This one's tracking.
Yeah, good job. Nice par. Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
This putt, a chance to move inside the top 20 on the leaderboard.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Rich, the 12th, a par 4 measuring just over 400 yards. How do you play it?
Grip it and rip it. Those fairway bunkers down the right-hand side, they're really not a big bother, so try and take those on as best you can. The further you drive it down there, your second shot becomes so much easier as this green is perched above you. Again, another good birdie opportunity here.
Quality shot, that one.
And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
Birdied their last hole.
They're a long way from the hole here. Work to be done.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
And back to the play, shall we? This putt is about 8 feet. Oh, so close. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par. And that makes him tied for first. Well, birdies would certainly be on the mind of the players when they stand on the tee at the par 5 13th, Rich. But there are bogeys here as well if you're not careful.
Don't get careless with this tee shot. Don't avoid the water on the right and try and hit it down the left-hand side, because out of bounds comes in quickly, just left of those fairway bunkers. From the fairway, you have to decide where you want to go for it or lay it up out to the right. Any shots missed out to the right will leave a delicate chip to a green that runs away from the player towards the water.
Going with the 5-wood.
Yeah, going for it in 2. Okay. He wants to win.
That's an absolute ripper. What a shot. A chance to move to 5 under par. If it's up, it could be in. Oh, well hold for eagle. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Let's head to the 14th, Rich. A short par 4, but you've got to hit your tee shot up the hill.
Up the hill, dogleg from right to left, but one of the most generous fairways on this golf course, if not the most generous. Anything up to the right-hand side will open up the second shot to the green that sits well below you. Any tee shots missed over to the left, however, you could have some tree issues.
Oh, well done. Playing to the green, well below your feet. It's always nice to see the ball fly to the hole. Opting for the 9-iron. Nice shot that. That should find the surface. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie.
Come on, ball. Come on.
That's a lovely stroke. Had eyes for the whole way. And that will take him to 6 under. And now over to Tony Finau.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
And now we can take a look at how that wonderful play affects the leaderboard.
And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. Well, Rich, as we approach the closing holes here at TPC River Highlands, there are some significant shots to hit, and here at 15, it's certainly one of them.
The tee shot is most definitely an important shot. If you hit a little bit too far left, water scary close to the left-hand side. Out to the right is no good. Length isn't nearly as important as how straight you can drive it.
All in all, a very exciting short par 4.
Love this hole.
Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Ooh, right by the hole. Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones. Right on 8 feet. Oh, just missed.
Putting for bogey here. Well, they say a bogey pleases someone. The rest of the field buoyed now after that drop shot by our leader.
And with just a slim lead coming down that stretch, anything can happen.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
And if they didn't have their rival Tony Finau's attention before, they certainly do now. What an approach shot.
Let's move one step closer to the lead here. This putt for a share of 4th.
Starting to look really good.
This putt of about 7 feet to the hole.
Little birdie look in here.
That starts off on a good line.
Always good to lead the bounce back category. That's a good stat. And that will move him to 6 under par. He sits in first position.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
Well, this lake that is a real feature here in the closing holes at TPC River Highlands comes into play also off the tee at 17.
The most intimidating shot on the golf course, the tee shot here at 17. Bail left, you could find the bunkers, and if you bail right, you better bring your waders.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
This is looking around 115 yards out.
Going with the 9-iron, I think.
This needs just a little work to the left-hand side.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
He's looking at around 14 foot, I'd say. Looking for another birdie here.
Looking really good, this one. And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. The finishing hole at TPC River Highlands has gone through a few adjustments over the last handful of years, and it's also seen a very significant moment in the history of the PGA Tour.
Plenty of fantastic moments here. Tee shot goes back up the hill, over a rise, semi-blind tee shot, find the fairway, and you're going to have an excellent look at the green and a possibility of making birdie.
It was the site of the lowest ever round recorded on the PGA Tour, a 58 if you don't mind.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
They're well played.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
It's been an impressive display today. Make this and you'll sign off on a 62. Okay, steady now.
A par putt on the table.
Now, it's a tremendous performance around TPC River Highlands. The most birdies made, and they are your Travelers Championship winner.
And an outstanding win for this player, capturing the Travelers Championship. Hats off to him.
Well, Henny, when they came into this rivalry, we weren't sure if they were going to be good enough to win the battle. They not only won that, they won the war.
Luke, while they've been out on the golf course, I've been cooking. Here, smell this. We've got to eat up. It's some humble pie. We shouldn't ever have doubted them. There was some spectacular golf out there, and it was a pleasure to watch.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time.